Hello everyone. Today we are going to start this new series, solution of the book Aptitude Test Problems in Physics by S.S. Krotov, and I am going to solve the first question from mechanics. So the question is, a body with zero initial velocity moves down an inclined plane from height h and then ascends along the same path with an initial velocity such that it stops at the same height h, in which case is the time of motion longer. So the basic difference between S.S. Krotov and I.E. Rudov book is that S.S. Krotov has much deeper concepts, but in I.E. Rudov the problems constitute much larger calculations. So these two books are different in this way. So calculations in S.S. Krotov's are not that much large, but you need to have a better understanding of the concept to solve these questions. So let's solve this question. So we have two views of this question. First of all, let's say there is no friction. Friction is absent. When friction is absent, then what this question looks like. So let's say that this body is moving downward. Say this is S and the body is moving down like this. So this height is h. So what is the final velocity? Say v is equals to u plus at. Now acceleration can be we can write like this. If this angle is theta, so acceleration can be written like this: acceleration is minus g sine theta, because acceleration is downward, and the conventions are like this, that the start of motion, the point of start of motion is taken as origin. Anything downward is taken negative, anything upward is taken positive. So we are moving down, acceleration is down, so negative, and velocity, final velocity is negative, so minus v. Given that initial velocity zero initial velocity, so it is moving down with zero initial velocity, and acceleration is taken as negative, so time say t1, and we will get v is equals to at1. Now say the same plane and body is moving down with the same velocity, that ascending body is ascending, upward moving, so initial velocity is say v. So what is the time taken? And path is same s, so time taken v is equals to u plus at. We have to deal with the same. Final velocity is given that 0, initial velocity is moving upward, so taken as positive, and initial velocity is same as the final velocity of this plane. Okay, the initial velocity of this is a t1, and it is moving upward because paths are same, planes are same, everything is same, angle is same, so acceleration is same. So acceleration is negative a t2. Suppose time taken is t2, and we can say that at1 is equals to at2, so t1 is equals to t2 in this case. So if friction is absent, time taken is same. Now if friction is present, second view of the question is friction is there. Friction is there. Now body is moving downward in this way, this angle is theta, so this is h, this is say s, and body is moving downward. If body is moving downward, friction will act upwards, so friction will be there. Now in this case, here we have taken at the foothill the velocity is v, but here the velocity will not be v, it will be something like v1, and which is less than v. Okay, friction is there and body is moving say upward, body is moving upward, and if it has to go up, the same height s, here the velocity should be v2, which should be greater than v. So in a way we can say that v is a velocity which is greater than v1. Why I have written like this? Because when it comes down, friction will act and it will not be having the same velocity as of this case in which there was no friction. So v1 is less than v2 and v is greater than v2. why v2 is greater than v1? Initial velocity, say v2, this should be greater than v as of this case, because friction is there and it can only go up if v2 is greater than v, otherwise it is not going to go up comparing with this case. So friction is there, so we can say v1 is greater than v1 is less than v2 from this inequality. Okay, now we have to compare their acceleration. We can compare their acceleration. In this case, acceleration will be g, negative g sine theta downward, and friction is upward, so friction will be f like this, and its acceleration will be a1 in this case. And in this case, acceleration a2 will be, this is g sine theta, this is friction, so negative g sine theta and negative f by m. So in a way they are going to get added and they are going to get subtracted. So acceleration a1 is less than a2. If acceleration are different, in this case acceleration is greater, in this acceleration is smaller. So if acceleration are different and the paths are same, they have to cover the same magnitude of the path, so time taken, time is inversely proportional to acceleration. And we can also compare it with velocity. Velocities are also v2 is greater than v1, a2 is greater than a1. This implies time t1, in this case time t1 must be greater than time t2, because acceleration is inversely proportional to time. And if friction is there, so time taken, in this case t1 will be greater than t2. So this is the solution of the question, and this question is not that calculative, and we have to have much better understanding of the concept if we want to solve these questions. Okay, thank you.